They're eating the dogs. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Memphis Conservative channel. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe and hit that like button and share the video and comment down below. So, shout out to the National Post for this story article. It's about a Haitian man. He actually admits to stealing $6.7 million in SNAP benefits. AKA taxpayer dollars, AKA my dollars. So this is what we go to work for every day. Work our ass off and excuse the language, but and just to see taxes coming out of our check and giving it to people that don't even belong here. And they doing all this kind of stuff. $6.7 million. So how did 6.7 million? So how did that right there? My question is, how did that right there go that far without any red flags, without the IRS or nobody like that? Red flag. Getting on top of that. But American citizen, boy, if you owe them folks $500 or $800, they know it. And guess what? They want their money. But anyway, so I'm gonna read this article to you right quick. A Haitian man arrested last December in Boston and charged with orchestrating a $6.7 million fraud scheme involving Supplemental Nutrient Assistance Program, SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps, has pleaded guilty to wire fraud and unauthorized use of benefits. Antonio Bonhar, I don't know if I'm saying that right. A 74-year-old neutralized U.S. citizen originally from Haiti. Neutralized U.S. citizen. Yeah, okay. Ran the scheme through his small retail store. They sure can open up some businesses and stuff too soon they get here. It's mighty strange that a lot of people come from these countries with nothing, don't have nothing. Well, they get over here, boy, they get a business started just like that. Meanwhile, we get red tape. All kind of red tape before we can do something. I don't know if I'm saying these names right. Just solely for variety store in the Multipine area of Boston, Massachusetts. The National Post previously reported that Bonhar and Saul Elismi, a 21-year-old lawful permanent resident, conspired to use their small bodegas in the Multipine neighborhood as fronts where SNAP benefits could be exchanged for discounted cash payments. Now they go to prison for that. Despite absurdly low inventory and minimum business transactions, one of the bodegas reportedly redeemed upwards of $500,000 in SNAP benefits in a single month. $500K in a single month. Yeah, they were running it up. The figure prosecutors noted is one that would be expected for a major retail grocery chain and not a small independent convenience store. Well, it sure took y'all a long time for them to get all the way up to $6.7 million. Charging documents highlighted a dramatic escalation in the scale of the fraud. Monthly redemption surged from $6,000 and $467 in October of 2023 to a little over $157,000 by March 2024. That's a big jump from October 2023 to March 2024. That's like a few months. Went from 6K to 157K. Yeah, they Yeah, they really slanging some hot sauce in that store. Ain't it? That's a lot of hot sauce, boy. Um, and liver cheese. That's a lot of hot sauce and liver cheese right there. Peaking at 540K in August 2024, throughout 2025, monthly totals consistently exceeded $200,000, with October alone reaching 358K. Bonham faces a maximum sentence of 20 years imprisonment for the wire fraud charge, along with potential penalties, including 3 years of supervised release. So he's from another country and he came over here to do this, and he's facing the sentence of 20 years. You know what? They should do the, I ain't gonna lie, I'm just being honest. They should do the American ones like that too. The one that's out here scheming with when it comes down to these benefits and stuff like that. They should throw football numbers at them too. What was that? 20 years of prison for the wire fraud charge, along with potential penalties, including 3 years of supervised release. 250K. Well, I did do his 20 years. He only be supervised. You gonna just, just gonna send him back, where he come from. Let them supervise him over there. And mandatory restitution. The plea agreement also acknowledged that Bonham may face, yeah, I kind of figured that, denaturalization and deportation. As a result of the guilty plea, Massachusetts U.S. Attorney Lee Foley has agreed to recommend a sentence at the lower end of the federal guidelines. A sentence hearing is scheduled for March 30 in Boston. Meanwhile, Saul Alimit's case has been postponed until May. I don't know why he more like was in on it too. I don't know why his case is postponed. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we got right here though. This guy right here, Haitian. Yeah, I mean, I just still don't understand how they right there, can run that long, $6.7 million. But like I said, but if me or you, if we owe the IRS or anybody, they know, just like that. And this is not the only story like this. There's so much of this fraud stuff been going on with people from other countries and stuff, especially if they here illegally. Government just been handing them, just been handing them the money out, our tax dollars. But all these years, every time somebody get in office, it's always raising taxes for us, raising taxes, taxes on this, taxes on that, this tax, that tax, everywhere tax. Just to take it from us and give it away to people that ain't supposed to be here from another country. I'm sick of that. I don't know about. I guess I can only speak for myself, but I'm sick of that. That don't make no sense. Our government is doing that. You got the one man up there in office now that's trying to put a stop to a lot of this stuff. And he has been doing a good job on a lot of stuff that he's been getting done. I think the next big thing right now is that Save America, the Save Act that the leader of the party keep farting around with, ain't trying to bring it out there to the flow and stuff like that. And he already then said that he'll bring it to the flow. But this kind of stuff right here, show ID and all of that is a lot. It's for these kind of people like this from another country. They ain't supposed to be here. The show ID on a lot of stuff. So, but y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comments. Thanks for stopping by to the Memphis Service channel. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share the video. And comment down below. Just tell me what y'all think. Peace.